One thing you could truly never convince me of is that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto were never meant to cross over, because indeed they were. Indeed they were. And this story just absolutely 100% proves it. We are 2 issues into the TMNT Naruto crossover. When I tell you IDW is doing the damn thing, IDW is doing the damn thing. So welcome back to the doctor's office. I am Dr. Kaori Knight, here to give you a proper diagnosis and prognosis and everything comics and comic book characters. Issue 2. So issue 2 does lead or start where issue 1 left off. So in issue 1, they went up against the Foot Clan, defeated the Foot Clan rather quickly, and then we had them going up against each other because, of course, they were confused and everybody was trying to protect April. So, at the end of it, Kakashi uses his Sharingan Eye to snatch the masks off everybody. And he's like, "You're Hamato-yoshi." And so, here we go. So we get into what happened. And he's like, the last I heard, or I came across Yoshi when I was in my travels as a boy. He was supremely skilled. However, you are shorter than him. I don't really remember you having a tail, or I don't remember him having a tail. You don't have the Sharingan Eye to mimic his moves. So forgive me, but what's going on? And so he does go in to say that, he was Hamato's pet rat. So he was like, I'm not him, but he was my master. So I know all of his moves. I was in the dojo whenever he practiced. I've seen everything 1,001 times. Trust and believe. So that's how I know. And he was like, we all got mutated, essentially, with the mutagen, going through April's research, So they're introducing themselves as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Kakashi introduces them to him, and he's like, the last time I heard, you were betrayed by a rogue student, and they were like, what? And so we start getting into exactly what happened. So they go to their lair, which is interesting. So it goes in, and then they put in their password, and the floor comes from under them, and they fall through a tunnel, and they go all the way underground. And everybody's extremely cool about it. They're at first, Team 7 is really confused, but after that, they're just like, "Oh, cool." What I really like about this is that everybody is broken up into the person that they were essentially sparring with April kind of just filming things as it goes along. So you have Sakura and Raphael together. They're, practicing fighting, breaking rocks and shit. Then you have Naruto is split. He was watching TV and skateboarding between Mikey and Donnie. And then you have Sasuke meditating with Leo, and then you have Splinter and Kakashi having a conversation. So they get to experience all of these different things that do not exist in the Leaf Village, and it's just really fun to see, really fun to watch them just being extremely excited. So after all of that fun that they're having, Sasuke's like, "So you guys are really powerful, really skilled. What is really keeping you guys underground?" And of course, Kakashi is kind of trying to keep Sasuke from asking such a question, but it's a pretty valid question. However, prior to that, we do have the Jinchuriki conversation. So after they went skateboarding, Naruto and Mikey are really bonding, and he's like, this is really cool, and Mikey's like, "I'm sure your place is much better," and he's like, "Actually, no, I grew up alone. Everybody's kind of afraid of me, but I've been lucky to be on this team and make some friends, and that's why I have to push forward and do what I can to protect the Leaf Village, yada yada, same spiel that he gives in the anime." And Kakashi tells Splinter that he is a Jinchuriki and what happened, but that he doesn't know who put that there. He doesn't know that it was his father, so he of course asks for that to not be said, and of course agreed upon. And they are definitely bonding. So I love that they have that bond going on. And then after this is when Sasuke asks that question. So he of course gets into the story of Shredder. So basically Orokusaki had came to the dojo of his master looking, claiming that he wanted to start like a new path. And after getting all of this training, he ended up betraying him, taking one of the family or the secret family scroll and killing Yoshi and destroying the dojo and all kinds of stuff, running away, starting Foot Clan, all this other stuff. And Splinter did run. And he said that he had been underground for days before he came across the turtles who were already covered in like the mutagen ooze. He got covered in it as well, picking them up and saving them. It changed all of them. They grew up and then they all became like, the ninjas, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and fighting the Foot Clan every chance that they get. So that is how it ended up coming to all of that. Now, when they start explaining the mutagen and everything, and Sakura is like putting two and two together, Kurama is like, basically, you are the same as them. In your case, I'm the ooze. So I really liked that small touch because Naruto can get confused about things, as we've seen. So I like that Kurama came in to explain that in very simple terms for him to understand exactly what was going on and for him to explain that he is the same. And Sasuke is the same as well. And in that case, what's his name? Orochimaru would be the ooze at that point. So yeah, even in a more disgusting way. So then April gets into when she started looking for the doctor and his research, trying to get like an article or a report put together, and the Foot Clan came in and took literally all of his stuff, beat him up, and they were about to take him, but the turtles showed up, saved her, and that's when she went on her journey, and then they ended up meeting back up. After it's all said and done, everybody's hungry. So they decide that they want to go on a food mission, which ends up taking literally everybody. So the only two people there are April and Splinter. And they're going for pizza, of course. And, the two of them are talking as they're walking down like the sewer, and the Foot Clan is there. Shredder's there. So they're about to have to fight up until everybody brings their ass back. There are so many fun elements to this story. The way that they keep how Naruto is, and then they keep like how the turtles are. And the turtles are very curious because they've only dealt with the Foot Clan, but they haven't dealt with people like Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi. And so going up against the shadow clones, they were praising that because it's something that they've not seen before. The way that Sakura was so strong, able to crack that boulder, and she almost cracked Raphael's shell, and it was a compliment, but he's like, she's fucking dangerous. The way that Sasuke and Leo kind of just have this cool demeanor with each other, I think that is really fun, and putting them with each other, like the way that they are all paired off, is such good writing, and it's like just adds a really good element to the story, and it makes the story so much more fun. And again, letting them get to experience the things that they don't typically experience in the village. And I'm really more so pointing out to the point of part of them watching TV, which was what Naruto was doing, and like playing on a game, and fucking skateboarding is something that he has also never done. Sasuke getting a different kind of meditation out there with Leo, and Sakura and Raphael, practicing different fighting skills and showing each other like what it is that they like to do. I think that was a really fun element to also add, because you know, in the village, they're all there while they're around different people. It's the people that they see every day, and they do the same thing every day. They're always on a mission, always. There's never a time where they can just go and get on a video game, because video games don't exist there. There's never a time where they get to go skateboarding, because skateboarding's not a thing there. And when the fuck does Sasuke get to just meditate, like, with somebody and be content in that presence? You know what I'm saying? So it was a fun addition, and I really hope that they continue with that. Like I said, IDW is doing the damn thing with this story. I am thoroughly enjoying this, and I believe that they're going to end up kidnapping April and Splinter, and it's going to be up to the Turtles and Team 7 to get them back. And quite honestly, I can't wait to see that actual fight. I am so very much looking forward to seeing Kakashi versus fucking Shredder. You have absolutely no idea the way that I am looking forward to that. And even if that's not the fight, I feel like it would probably be Naruto. Shadow cloning that man to death. The possibilities at this point are completely endless, especially with the fact that we have now established that Naruto and Kurama are talking. So they're in that getting along phase. When they're in that getting along phase, you're in trouble. So I'm excited. I am very excited for the rest of this, and I honestly hope they keep the momentum going and keep these books fucking amazing. But that is it for this episode of The Doctor's Office, and if you haven't gotten the book, please do. If you haven't listened to the podcast, please do. We are a few episodes in, and of course I will have some Black History Month episodes going up as well. I'm supposed to do it every other Sunday, but I think I'm going to just every Sunday. But I will see you guys at your next checkup.